What's up, guys? It's me. I'm back, and we are doing another episode of video game posters. This one is for my child Lebonsborn. I played this a while back. I really love this game. It is so fun and so cute, and I love it. As usual, all of the links to the games will be in the description for you to go watch yourself if you so desire. All of these videos should be up by the time this video is up as well. And as you can see, I'm starting off with the background of this painting. Just now going in with all the colors. I love this style. It's very earthy. Everything is beautiful. It's so lovely. And I tried to make all of the colors look lovely and nice and as warm as possible. And all of the different greens had to be different shades because it just didn't work very well. And then I'm starting to go in with this little window. I wanted to add a blue tint to it, so I'm obviously just going with the blue first to make it look like there's glass in it. And then I'm going to put over another, change it to a different layer. I believe I chose a lighten or soften layer. And then I put in a little bit of some highlights, as usual. And then I started going in with the shadows, trying to decide which layer and which colors would look good for it. And I said to go with this one. And I wanted it to be a bit more of a purpley one because all of the colors are very green. So obviously the complementary color of green is purple. And here I am going in with the window, trying to just make it a bit more scratchy, like the style of the game. And here we go with the walls, and I just trying to make it as nice as possible and smooth as possible, and just make it look very cool and very nice. And just as I said earlier, going in very scratchy. I just love how it looks. And now we're here with my lovely Karen because I had played with her. I had already done most of the line art, and I'm very sorry, but I completely forgot. So I went and just added some more details, like a couple little little hair strands for her braids, and a couple more shading details before I went in with the colors. I never realized how bright all of the colors are for these characters until I did it without the black, all of the black in their hair. I liked it without the black in the hair, so I just left it. But it does look a little bit different, but I still think it looks like her. And I had to make everything as perfect as possible with all the colors. And I went in with all of the colors, just trying to match them perfectly from her. And try not to, destroy the background. I went and just tried to make all the colors perfectly, and then I started shading. Right? Well, first I went in with those eye highlights that you see, and I made them blue. And now I'm going to start coloring her. Start shading her with a nice dark green because of all the colors around her. I just thought it'd be good to tie everything in so that it looked a bit more natural. So I just started putting them in just basically, and I'm going to go ahead and, you know, blend all of them in a little bit. But for now, I just put them all in the rough shading so that I'm just blocking out the shading. That was what I'm looking for, blocking. Blocking out all of the shading on the hair and the clothes and the skirt and the skin. And I really liked how it turned out with all the colors. I even got the shade underneath her braids to add a little bit more depth. And I, of course, went in and started blending out all of the shading. It took a little bit, but I think it looks very good the way that it finished out. And as one of my favorite games that I've played so far this year, I love this drawing, and I'm so glad. And this one is definitely going on my wall. Blending out underneath the braids was a little bit difficult, but I think I got it to where it looks nice. And I just kept blending until I was satisfied with it. And then, as that one is completed, I've started the next one. The next one is Midnight Scenes Episode 2, The Goodbye Note. This was definitely a good game as well, and I love it. But I'm starting in with with the background. This very empty background. It's very interesting. And I did take a different angle than the original game, as usual, as I did with the last Midnight Scenes one, as the games are 2D, on a 2D plane with pixel art. And these first two are no color. So I've had got to work with a ton of grayscale, and I ended up loving it. Working with grayscale is just so much fun. I should do it more. I don't know if I ever said, but doing these game posters is a way for me to experiment with different styles and different ways of painting. And doing these black and white paintings is basically one of the biggest ones that is just so different for me. And it's such a good learning experience to just, do all of this. And then for the next section, I went and did all of the line art for the characters. Started up with our main character. I don't remember his name. It's been a while. But his hair is stuck up because of all of the friction from the plane crash that he was just in. And we see he is just messy clothes, trying to make it as nice as possible. And of course, translating small pixel art into a full drawing is a bit difficult. I tried my best. And this foot gave me a hard time. Both feet actually gave me a hard time. But I think I got it to a little bit place where I was satisfied with it in the end. And then I had to actually use my reference to get this lady because I had to do her face, and she is freaky as heck. tried to make her hair look as messy as possible. I think it looked a bit too neat, but I tried. I really did. I also realize now that I forgot her earring that she's clearly wearing, but it's fine. I tried to make her as freaky as possible with her face. I don't have to see it yet, but I do. And I did the clothes as neat as possible. And here I am going with the freaky face, with the first starting with the nose as usual, and then I just decided to do the circles for her eyes because that's what it is in the original drawing, and I think it looks sufficiently freaky, and I like it, and it brings the sort of feel that she's not human, as she is not. And then I went in with her shoes, just you know, trying to finish enough. And then I started going with her colors. I shaded her face and tried to get those dark circles to look sufficiently dark and scary and like she's been hollowed out. And I did the same shading on all the rest of it. I did end up altering some of the colors, thinking they'd be a little bit better for what I was going for. But in the end, I went and switched to this section. I went over the colors, trying to make sure that everything looked good relative to the background as well, getting all of his colors, and we are getting close to the end of this drawing. I did simpler shading in this painting than the last painting because I just didn't really feel like it, and plus I did a lot of blending, and I think that looked pretty good with just cell shading anyway, and not full soft shading and blending. Try to get all the colors as accurate as possible. And I did some shading on these this area, and then I did even more extensive shading on the bottom legs and that back leg. And then I was almost done. I'm going to go ahead and leave this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love all of you. If you like the video, then destroy the like button. And if you like me, then kill that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much. And as I clean the rest of this up, goodbye!